After two brawls on a boat, the Norwalk mayor and police chief has suspended the Island Belle's service. Good evening, I'm Ann Nyberg.
I'm Darren Kramer. Keith is off tonight. Early Sunday morning around 3 a.m., police say a crowd got so rowdy they had to send every officer on duty to help try and control it. And this isn't the first time that has happened this summer. The Island Belle is a chartered boat that you can book for private parties, banquets, or casual cocktail receptions. It charters all over the Long Island Sound and New York Harbor as well. News 8's Aaron Logan live at our New Haven newsroom tonight with more. So, Aaron, the Island Belle won't be out on the water this weekend. Is that right?
No, Darren, it will not. And police say there's a huge problem when this much attention is given to one call on an early Sunday morning. I spoke to the ferry's owner, who says this issue is blown way out of proportion and his ferry is good for the area. The Island Belle sits quietly docked in Bridgeport, away from its usual home, Veterans Memorial Park in Norwalk. It's all because early Sunday morning, Norwalk's mayor and police chief decided they've had enough.
It was reported to us that there was several hundred people involved in skirmishes throughout the parking lot as the boat had disembarked, and just for officer safety reasons, the entire shift responded at that time to try and control and disperse the group that was there. It is certainly a strain on public safety.
This scenario is a little frightening for people who live in Norwalk.
Well, it must have been pretty rough if the whole police department had to respond to it, because suppose we had another incident and we needed help.
No arrests were made. Once people heard the sirens, they took off fast. Police say early Sunday morning is just one incident.
There was an incident with a firearm a couple weeks ago on the boat.
Then in late June, police say another brawl broke out when the ship was docked, involving a few hundred people. I spoke to Ken Hart, the owner of the Island Belle, over the phone. He says the ferry has been docked in Norwalk since 2010, and he says it's attracted a lot of people to Norwalk.
Over 100 events, 100 on those docks, and we've had two issues in the last month, and they both were handled perfectly by my security team. There was no police involvement necessary.
But police say the caller was serious.
The security from the boat called 911, reporting they needed help. There was big fights, they couldn't control it.
Now, Hart says he looks forward to working with the police chief, the mayor, and the Department of Recreation to come up with an amicable solution to get that ferry running again. Live in the New Haven newsroom, Aaron Logan, back to you in the studio.